Okay, hi. Um, I hope I'm live. Uh, I hope you hear me. It seems like you hear me. Okay. Okay. Let's talk a little. I have a meeting in 25 minutes, and I plan to come back in the afternoon or later. And I'm just going to talk to you about what I wrote this morning because I know that I have time to do that. And then I will see. Okay, this is day 25. I will see what I can talk about. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so so today I woke up. I was not feeling really good, and I realized that a lot of my mornings I don't feel good, but at the same time, I don't face what I'm feeling because I'm afraid, um, what if I can't handle it? Okay. So for years and years, I woke up and I can't believe that I was suppressing my feelings or I was resisting to my thought and my feelings, fighting with them. So I was either suppressing or fighting it. For example, how can you think that is it's not good to think those things? And then tapping came into my life, and I started allowing those thoughts and feelings to be here. But I was not doing it in a deeper way. Of course, it allowed me to go out of my depression, but there was something that was missing and I didn't know what it was. And today I know what it is. And this thing is about letting go. Because when you have feelings and they are uncomfortable, usually you hold on to them. Like when you are happy, you easily let go about these feelings and you also forget about it. Sometimes you forget that you were happy today, maybe at 2 p.m. or 5 a.m. I don't know. Okay, let me read my script because I am I start to get unfocused and it is completely okay. But let me read my script. And also, like, I'm not sure if I will go live publicly every day in the week. But honestly, I will do my best to do it at least 2 to 3 times in the week. Because the peace that I have when I don't go live publicly, I hope one day I will be able to have it when I will go live. But for now, it's not there. And it's okay. Because I feel like going live can grow my channel. And for months, I was going live publicly because nobody was watching my videos. But we will see. I plan to, I don't know, maybe I will go live publicly tomorrow. Today we're Wednesday. When Wednesday. Sometimes I try to speak like French. I mean, French reading. Okay, so let's start. So I said I never noticed that when I wake up, I am this way with this mood. My subconscious was hiding that from me to protect me. If you take the program with me, I will teach you emotional freedom. If you take sessions with me, I will not be able to teach you emotional freedom. Okay, because transformation doesn't happen in one session. Transformation happen with being in contact and working together and all these things. Okay, I mean, when I will do single session, you will be able to release. And now you know the difference between the two. And remember, I'm not here on YouTube to sell anything. I sell only on Facebook and Instagram. And sometimes, my mind think, my mind talk. And when you do releasing, it's about first thing what you feel, and also sometimes you can allow yourself to think. And then I realized that um, when I notice my mind and I notice my body, sometimes I feel pressure in my mind. And this is something new. I'm really surprised to have those kind of feelings. Okay, so now I'm going to take things about letting go and I will put them in a special place. Um, just to remember what is important. And that makes me remember, wait, where I am. Okay, yeah, I think I see where I am. And that makes me remember that this morning, I didn't wake up in a really good mood. Um, like my emotions. Um, I never realized that I was not listening to my emotions because I was processing them. So I was like, I also listen to them. No, it's not because you process an emotion that you listen to this emotion, because the emotion is here for a reason. She has something to tell you, and if you don't listen to the emotion, you are just going to release the emotion, process the emotions without taking the wisdom in it, because not everybody have the same emotions for the same reasons. Usually when you have an emotion, that means something is important to you, and you need to be able to see always what is important to you. The first step, I think that the first step is processing the emotions, and while you're doing it, trying to see what does she wants from you. Because when you are sad, when you are when you are happy, when you are stressed, when you are angry, all those things are informations, and it's not the same information than thoughts, um, but it's also information. Okay, so as I told you, I started my day with releasing, and we're going to start talking about it. And I will focus on the new things about the technique because it's always the same thing. Also, I have another idea. It's not because you are reading something that you are doing the work. You are doing the work when you think this thing maybe in your mind, or when you answer to a question, But just reading something doesn't mean you are doing anything at all, okay? Okay, so let's start. I don't know how to let it go. So this is an answer. When you ask, could you let it go? I don't know how to let go is an answer. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. So I think you know the process for now, but it's good to continue to talk about it. And I will call this day 25 releasing process. Okay. So I said, I don't know how to let it go. When I asked, could you let it go? And me, I listened to a recording of Simona to do it because I trust her. And I feel more comfortable doing the releasing, listening to her than asking me the questions by myself. So I listen to the recording and I ask questions. I answer the questions knowing that I had a session with her last year and I would like to have more sessions with her when I will be able to afford because I really want to help people in this work, and to do so I also need to help myself. Okay, so I said allow yourself to not know. And then so when I say that, I say allow yourself to not know. Then I say I don't know how to let it go. Allow yourself to not know. I don't know how to let it go. So when you do that, you are opening something because you are allowing yourself to be something that maybe for years you refused to be. Okay. And let's say you learn about emotional release and EFT tapping at 40 years old. Um, you're going to allow something that you never allowed in your life in the past, and it's going to open something for you. And what I love about tapping and releasing, it's like you can have a script as a coach and work with this script. And I really enjoy, and like I don't have to use my imagination, ask strange questions. I already know where to go, and I like to have this certainty, these directions. And at the same time, I also like adventure. And this is where I'm a little confused in Sudehi's work or tools, because I love certainty and I also love adventure. And yes, connection for me is can be more important than consideration. What are the others? Let me check the others. Wait. Let me see. Yes, certainty is important for me. Change, okay. Connection. I think contribution is really important for me. It's just that sometimes I'm kind of lost there. Like, I don't always know my value. I'm still on the journey of knowing my value. I know I have some, because I'm someone I really like to encourage people, tell them they're amazing. And I think this is a great value when you are a coach. Okay, so let's continue. Um, so then I said, it seems like I'm not ready to let go. So I said, allow yourself to not be ready to let go. I am not ready to let go. Allow yourself to not be ready to let go. So by doing that, as I told you, the you open a gate. Okay, you open a gate. So this is another one. It seems like I'm not able, I'm not ready to let go. So I passed this one too. Um, and then I said, I would like to know how to let go. And then I said, allow yourself to know, to want to know how to let go. Do you see? So those are important parts of the releasing process. Also, the answers, I mean, having those answers allow me to get to know myself better. And then when she finally have space, when she allows, okay, to be who she is in the moment, what she wants or what she doesn't want, at this moment, she's relaxing, she's feeling better, and now she's ready to let go. Do you see the magic there? It's really amazing. And of course, I learned that with who? I learned that with Simona. She came into my life like, guys, I was just working on not releasing, processing my emotions. Because there is a difference between processing and releasing, okay? For example, when you do the releasing exercise, the first part is notice what is here. And when you notice, this is a kind of processing the emotions because you drop inside of the body, you come inside of the body and you check what is here. And by doing that, usually it helps the emotion to release. And usually, what blocks the emotion is the fact that you ignore her when she needs attention. Like, I feel like sometimes emotions are like babies or kids, and they need your attention to be able to evolve. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why. I think God did that this way, and I can't explain why it is this way. Yes. Okay, so let's continue. I feel like my YouTube channel is going to grow really slow, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having few subscribers, and yeah. Okay, so the strategy of today for my business. I want to offer a releasing session to someone today for 30 minutes. So I'm going to post it in the healing group because I know in this group we are allowed to offer free sessions. I will also do my Stripe link for the entrepreneurs and productivity. I will take Simona's script and Kate, and I will try both. And what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do that, I'm just going to check how I feel and continue to do the releasing process. Right now, I think I am at 30 minutes in the releasing process, and it's been like, I think I'm on the process for 3 days. And as I let go a little, a little, a little, I don't need to do 1 hour straight. And this is what I love in the coaching that I do. I don't coach you 1 hour boom without results in your life. I coach you small coaching every day. And this allows to put habit in place. Because when you do 1 hour and then nothing in the week, how can you build any habit? It's not possible. So the second title of this video is what I do in my coaching business and why I am different than other coaches. And I'm not judging people or anything. I'm just saying that there is a value in working with me. That's all. That's all I have to say. Okay, so I will also post in woman helping group, and I will try to create connections with them, and I will try to add them as a friend, and I will see. Okay, so and that makes me realize that I didn't finish the exercise with those ladies, and maybe I should finish the exercise instead of jumping to another question, because those are leads and I can work on that. So now the question is, how do I feel about taking this action? So I need to sit, imagine myself taking this action, check how do I feel, and process the emotions and then release them. Okay. Um, I will also ask about the survey. I know where to ask about the survey. And I also want to apply to a job. Okay. And the question that I asked myself yesterday was, if I was sure, then when I will talk to this person and when I will ask her what I want to ask her, if I was sure she will say yes, would I write her or would I postpone it? I will write her. Then take the action now. Don't wait. Take the action as soon as you have the answer. You open the door, then you take action. For this part, I think I also need to check how do I feel. For example, right now, honestly, I don't feel really good when I read this thing, even if it's positive. And I also want to say is that what I'm grateful for is thanks to Simona, thanks to all the free events that she did. Um, oh, this is interesting. Maybe I can do several free events on that without recording. I keep the recording for myself. And then if they want to come to my event, they do. They can ask, how can I work with you? And I can do 30 minutes every week without recordings. I never thought about that. And then at the end, I can talk about my offer, which is single sessions or my event. Wow. Okay. I'm really surprised right now because I want to work with Simona and I can take her what she did for us and I can do that for people. I want to work with her malgré le fait que um, she did give me sessions and I still want to work with her. So I think that usually when you give sessions, people will still want to work with you. Okay, my mind was somewhere else. Let me continue to read. So when you process, um, when you release the emotions, process and release, something that I learned is you will have other layers and other layers, and This is completely okay to have layers. That doesn't mean you are not doing the work well. It just means that you are a human, you have emotions and thoughts, and when you experienced things for years and you get attached to emotions, when you release one, another one will come to the surface and another one will appear, and it's just like layers of onions, because when you come to this earth you come naked and pure and innocent, but then with time you lose all of that with the society rules and the bills to pay and the problems here and your humbleness, your everything adds layers and layers on you. The fact that you may be attached to the past, all of that. I also want to say that I don't like long sessions anymore, and I think that my event will not be more than 30 minutes daily, because hours and hours of content, I don't think it's useful. So sometime it will be 15 minutes, sometime it will be 30 minutes. I think I will do one day 15 minutes, one day 30 minutes, and then on Friday we will do a releasing exercise sometimes for like 45 minutes. Yeah, and I think we will do two of them. This is the bonus for them, and then the next session I don't think I will do some, but we will see. Okay, so I have to go, and I see you again in few minutes or hours. Thank you and bye.